Hello, I'm Dr. Ben Quinones. How are you today? I will take a short moment of your time to explain the SSE value chain and supply chain. After I'm done, this session will proceed to actual cases to be presented by our panelists or role players. What is a value chain and what is a supply chain? Do they mean the same thing? Many people confuse these two terms, but no, these two terms are not the same. Value chain is the set of input activities that a company carries out in order to create value for its valued customers. The objective of the value chain is to add value to the product being created or produced. The primary elements of the value chain are found in the process from physical creation of the product, packaging, marketing, sale, and maintenance. The support activities to the production are provided by procurement office, human resources department, technical department, and finance department. Now, let's look at what is supply chain. Supply chain is conveyance or delivery of the product from point of production to point of final user or consumer. The objective of supply chain is to deliver the product to the final user or consumer at the shortest possible route or time. The primary elements are the processes of storage and transportation, and the support activities are proper storage and careful transportation. So when we talk about value chain, we ask questions like, how can I make my product look more attractive or appealing? Or how can I create a product that is cheaper but more durable? Or what improvements can I make to my product to make it more useful to people? These are the kinds of questions we ask when we deal with the term value chain. And because in every phase of the product, from production to packaging to storage to delivery, and even after sales stage, we think of ways to make our product more valuable. There is a chain of economic values created along the way. You can therefore also think of value chain as a chain of economic values that you create as you make improvements along the way to make your product more useful, more valuable to the customer. Now, when we talk about supply chain, it concerns mainly about how we store and transport our product from one point to another until it reaches the final user or consumer. Let us proceed to the topic of SSE supply chain. Our three panelists will be showing you the value supply chain of the respective business organizations. So I will not duplicate what they are going to present to you. What I'd like to discuss with you is how we as participants of the ASEC Philippines SSE Online Academy can create an integrated SSE value supply chain. Let us look at the basic model of an SSE supply chain on the diagram. On the left side, we have the organized group of consumers, and on the right side, the organized group of producers. SSE value supply chain is created when organized group of consumers enter into an agreement with a group of producers to produce the products that the consumers need. There are three levels of solidarity here. Solidarity among consumers, solidarity among producers, and solidarity between the organized group of consumers and the organized group of producers. That is the basic concept. How do we actually create the SSE value supply chain that integrates the participants of the ASEC Philippines SSE Online Academy? Let us look at the slide which shows a perspective view of what we might be able to create if we share our capabilities according to certain roles in the value supply chain. In this diagram, you can figure for yourself whether you'd like to be part of the consumer or the producer group, or you might want to play the role of both consumer and producer. We do have already some consumer groups in a few residential areas where our colleagues have set up a farmer's market. In order to create a large customer base, we can pull information about products being bought by customers in all residential areas where the farmers market is being held. Also, we need to pull information about the products that producers can supply. We can disseminate this information to our workplaces, Facebook friends, our neighbors, relatives, and friends. So the first step really in constructing a value supply chain is building the information pool. From the producers, we need the list of products to be sold and the frequency of supply of each product. From the consumers, we need the list of products to be purchased by the family and the amount of family budget to purchase these products. In the following sessions of the ASEC Academy, we will see what steps will be taken by the organized groups of producers as well as the organized group of consumers. Hopefully, by the end of the 12-week session, we will see an integrated SSE value supply chain whose stakeholders are the people like you and me who participate in this learning journey. This is what we mean when we say that in ASEC Philippines SSE Online Academy, we shall have a learning journey and that we shall learn by doing. Thank you for listening.